I'm going to talk about upcoming pattern. Let's look at weather warnings. There is some weather warnings, so starting from Scarborough, down Toronto, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Newmarket, Puebla, and Georgia. Those are going to get some severe thunderstorms with starts on Wednesday, August 12, 12:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Thursday, August 13, 1:03 a.m. So let's look at Richmond Hill. So Richmond Hill, Brampton, Mississauga is going to get some severe thunderstorm warning, which starts on Wednesday, August 12, 2:25 p.m. to Eastern Standard Time to Wednesday, August 12, 4:03 p.m. So let's look at Oracle. So Oracle is going to get some severe thunderstorms. It's done some Wednesday, July, August 12th, 12:07 p.m. to Eastern Standard Time to Thursday, August 13, 1:03 a.m. There's some otherwise. It's done severe thunderstorms. There's going to be conditions favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms, but they may be capable of producing strong wind gusts of large hail, heavy rain. So wind gusts of near 100 miles per hour with some 2-inch size hail with some heavy rain and 60 millimeters of rainfall. It's going to continue this afternoon, start this afternoon and continue into this evening. So let's double face check for Scarborough's, Down Toronto, Oshawa, Uxbridge. I see Uxbridge. Uxbridge, Georgia, Barbados, Newmarket is going to get some yellow watch with some severe thunderstorm watch with some conditions, everything holding the same, and going to explain that. So let's look at Collingwood. So Collingwood, no, this is only Hanover. So Hanover is going to get some severe thunderstorm warning with some Wednesday, August 12, 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Wednesday, August 12, 4:16 p.m. There's some other warning with some severe thunderstorm warning at 2:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Severe thunderstorm is located over Disabro. The severe thunderstorm is moving east at 20 miles per hour with some strong wind gusts of up to quarter-size hail and very heavy rain are possible. So let's look at Orange World. So Orange World, let's see the cities. So Orange World is going to get some severe thunderstorm warning with some Wednesday, August 12, 12:58 p.m. to 2:41 p.m. which is today. So let's look at we did Orange only market look switch. So let's look at Hamilton. So Hamilton's going to get some yellow watch with some severe thunderstorm watch. It's going to start from Wednesday, August 12, 12:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Thursday, July, August 13, 1:02 p.m. a.m. That's Thursday, 1 a.m. So it's going to be conditions. So everything is same, but there's going to be less rainfall with this 40 millimeters of rainfall. That's what weather warning support ag and ag, Fall City, and Hamilton. So let's look at Betty. So Betty is going to get some Betty, Palm Beach. Not Palm Beach. Betty, Collingwood is going to get some yellow warning with some severe thunderstorm warning with starts from Wednesday, August 12 to 11 p.m. to Wednesday, July 12, August 12, 3:58 p.m. There's going to be a line 209 Eastern Standard Time. A line of severe thunderstorm is located from 15 kilometers from east of whatever cities to Johnson Harbor. The severe thunderstorms are moving very slowly with some strong winds gusting up to quarter-size hail. Very heavy rain is possible. So let's look at we did Oakville. So Oakville's only one is going to get some yellow watch with some severe thunderstorm watch. Starts from Wednesday, August 12, 12:07 p.m. to August 13, 1:03 a.m. This is going to be there's going to be heavy rain 60 millimeters just like Scarborough. So let's look at what caused the current weather conditions. So so let's double check. So there's some trough in this like flat jet stream. So that's gonna bring neutral conditions like not neutral actually. So it's gonna bring some. So there's some trough, a little bit of trough in the east. So that's gonna pull the low pressure from the equator all the way to southern Ontario with some rainfall is gonna bring it. So there's some rains in the east a little bit. So there's some high pressure that's pushed by a ridge, and that's gonna the high pressure is going to get it's gonna block the precipitation. So we already talked about caused weather conditions. So let's look at 5 p.m. Too early. Let's look at 8 p.m. So 1008 millibars of pressure. Let's look at next hour, which is 8 p.m. August the 13th. 1012 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is August the 14th. 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is August the 15th. 1020 millibars of pressure. Let's look at next hour, which is August the 16th. 1060 8 millibars of pressure. Let's look at precipitation pattern, which is 8 p.m. So Olala's gonna get Olala Warton's gonna get Hana's gonna get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. So Collingwood, Betty, Jotina's gonna be 2.5 Bevlas is 6.15. Velocity Hamilton, Oko, Sitsaga, Brampton, Oncho. Donata, which one you market, Scarborough, Sofa, Luxwich, Peterborough, Cobra, Belva, those it's gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters. I'll try to get some areas 2.5 like 0.15. Let's look at next tab. Let's look at next tab, which is 11 p.m. This Sunday. Oko, Sasaga, Brampton, Oincho, Toronto, Bridgeway, Market, Scarborough, Stouffle, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, Bible, Virginia, Babylon, Sazalala, Collingwood. Those it's going to get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Now, go on the lake's gonna be 2.5 heavy. That's a light heaviest, like 0.25. Now, for cities, it has more rainfall, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall than Niagara on the lake, but still have some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There is nothing else, including Belfort. Virginia is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters is leaving through. So 5 p.m. there is something. Hugo, Hampton, Sitzaga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 8 p.m. This Sunday. Hugo, Hampton, Sitzaga, Brampton, Winchell, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Coburg, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 8 a.m. It's nothing else. 11 a.m. This is nothing else. 2 p.m. There is something. Line said over Barton, Collingwood, Beatty, Alala, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Market, Saga, Brampton, Uxbridge, Peterborough. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, including Coburg. Let's look at 5 p.m. This something. Line said Obi, Wartime, Midland, Alala, Betty, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Market, Sissaga, Brampton, Ocho, Toronto, Richmond, that's Oshawa, Uxbridge, Peterborough, Coburg, Belfast. Gonna get some 0.1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 8 p.m. There is something. Line said Wartime, Midland, Alala, Betty, Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Sissaga, Brampton, Ointua, Newmarket, Super 5, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Cobra, Peterborough, those is gonna get some 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. Most of Saturday are 0.25, only Newmarket Super 5 millimeters. So let's look at next hour, which is 11 p.m. This something. Scarborough, Stouffville, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Brampton, Ointua, Cobra, Peterborough, Georgia, Lala, and it's going to be 0.25 millimeters. That was 2.5. Let's look at 8 a.m. There's nothing else. Let's go to 11 p.m. This Sunday, there is nothing else. Let's look at next hour. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 p.m. There's nothing else. 7 p.m. There's nothing else. 8 a.m. There is nothing else. 11 a.m. There is something. Like I said, obey what temperature in other. Those it's a good get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at 2 p.m. There is something. Like I said, obey Whiteton, Collingwood. Thunderbee, Sotheby's is going to be 6.25 millimeters, and let's hold a large Georgia, Beverly, Super 5. Hanover is going to be 12.5 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, Orangewood, Toronto, Richmond, Market. Scarborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Oakville, Hamilton is going to be 0.25 millimeters. Snack velocity is going to get some 0.25 millimeters at rainfall. Let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So line said OB, Wartown, Bombay, Sunny Bay, Solid Bay, Midland is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hanover is going to be 12.5. Collingwood is 80.75, 80.75. Olala, Georgia, Beverly is 12.5 millimeters. So Cooper, Peterborough, Belfast is going to get some 6.25 millimeters. Oshawa, Uxbridge is going to be 6.25. Sisaka, Downtown is going to be 2.5 millimeters. Scarborough is going to get some lightest 2.5, heaviest 6.25. Stowe Newmarket, Orange is going to be 6.25. Brampton is going to get some 6.25. So let's look at Oakwood, heaviest 2.5, lightest 0.25. Hamilton, Niagara capacity 0.15 millimeters of rainfall. So let's look at next tower, which is. So let's look at next tower, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Bombay, Sunny Bay, Solid Bay, Midland. Those are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Brampton, Orange Hole, Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Uxbridge is going to be 6.25. Oshawa is going to get some 12.5 millimeters. Cobra, Peterborough is going to get some 12.5 millimeters. Sissaga, Oakland is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. Niagara on the Lake is going to get some 2.5. Niagara Falls is going to be 2.5, 6.5 heaviest lights, 2.5. Line said OB, War Temper out in Ottawa is going to be 0.25 millimeters. Georgia, Prairie, Colilla is going to be 12.5 millimeters. Beverly is going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at next tower, which is 11 p.m. There is something. Niagara on the Lake is going to be 6.25 heaviest lights, 2.5 millimeters. Niagara 6.25. Coburg, Stupefy Peterborough is gonna get some 6.5. Balboa is gonna be 12.5. Hamilton's gonna get some Stupefy. Heavy is gonna be Oakville, Stupefy Lights 0.25. Sissaga, Brampton, Orange is gonna be 0.25. Toronto, Richmond, Newmarket, Scarborough is gonna be 2.5 millimeters. Georgia, Beblas is a Petty Solid Bay is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Stoffel is going to be 0.25, 2.5 millimeters. So it's going to be 2.5 millimeters. So let's look at next tower. There is no next tower. Let's look at total precipitation. So 8 p.m. So down until 1 millimeter Scarborough, 1 millimeters. Stoffel, Newmarket, Orangeville, 0.5 millimeters. Coburg, 0.7. Peterborough is going to be 0.5. Belfast, 0.1. It's going 1 millimeters. Sissaga, Brampton, 0.7. Down until whatever. Richmond Hill is going to be 0.7 millimeters. Uku area 0.7, light is going to be 0.5 millimeters of rainfall. So Hamilton is 0.6. And Falls City is 0.3 millimeters. So Georgia is going to be 0.3. So let's look at next tower. So Oshawa is going to be 0.7 millimeters. So let's look at Georgia. Let's look at next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 4th. So, Barton 3 millimeters. Collingwood 0.3 millimeters. So, it lands 1 millimeter. So, let's get the B 0.9 millimeters. That is 1 millimeters. Bablas is going to get some 0.4 millimeters. Hope says 1 millimeters. Line say 1 millimeters. Bablas has 0.4 millimeters. Coburg 0.7. Peterborough is going to be 0.7. Melbourne is going to be 0.7. Brampton 2 millimeters, Sissaga 1 millimeters, Downtown 1 millimeters, Scarborough 2 millimeters, Stoffel 3 millimeters, Newmarket 3 millimeters, Orangeville 2 millimeters, Uxbridge 1 millimeters, Oshawa 0.7. Uxbridge 1 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to the next tower, which is. Let's look at next tower, which is 8 p.m. August the 15th is something. Belvoir 5 millimeters. Coburg is going to get some 0.4 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get some 0.4. Georgia 0.4. Why Collingwood's going to get some 0.3 millimeters. So let's go to next verb, which is 8 p.m. August 16. Why 10 9 millimeters Hope 11 millimeters line says going to be 12 millimeters for Elton, 11 millimeters, 12 millimeters Hanover, 30 millimeters. Succeed wrong. So Collingwood 10 20 millimeters. Bombay's going to get 11 millimeters. Salaby's 10 millimeters. Now going to get 9 millimeters. Sanaby's going to be 9 millimeters. Everyone apples 8 millimeters. How much it Ocos going to be 5 millimeters Ocos, 5 millimeters Ocos. Heavy is going to get some 7 millimeters. Right to 10 millimeters. So for 12 millimeters. Scarborough is going to get some. Scarborough is going to get some 8 millimeters. Down to 7 millimeters. The market 30 millimeters. Audience shows 12 millimeters. So it's 30 millimeters. So 30 millimeters. Peterborough 80 millimeters, Cobra 40 millimeters, Valve 90 millimeters. Virginia is going to get some 20 millimeters, Babylon is going to get some 60 millimeters of rainfall. So 16 millimeters, Barry is going to get some 20 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at Cobra 40 millimeters. Sisaka is going to be 6 millimeters of rainfall. Let's look at total precipitation. Let's look at air temperature patterns starting from 7 a.m. August the 13th. Watch in 80 degrees worlds and 20 degrees Hanoi, 90 degrees Hoops is gonna get some 20 degrees Isis, 90 degrees Collingwood, and 70 degrees Bombay's gonna get some 20.5 Sotheby's, 20.5. Thunder Beach gonna get some, Thunder Beach gonna get some 90 degrees and 21. Everywhere about 20, 90.5. Hamilton Ocos 90 degrees, Ocos 80 degrees, Randy 70 degrees, Dover 16 degrees, Scarborough 70 degrees, down to 80 degrees, Newmarket 50 degrees, 16 degrees, 6 ways, 50 degrees, Sasha 70 degrees, Peterborough 70 degrees, Coburg 80 degrees, Bravo 70 degrees, 20 degrees about Virginia, Babylon is gonna get some 80 degrees, Eddie's gonna get some 90 degrees, so let's going to be 90 degrees, so let's going to get some 80 degrees, so let's look at next tower, 19. So let's look at next tower, which is 3 p.m. August 13th, so watch in 25. Hoops 24, line says 25, Boyles 23, Hanoi 24, Collingwood 23, Palm 23 degrees, Sotheby's 23 degrees, Thunder Beach 22 degrees, everywhere falls 26 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 26 Oakles, Gumi 27 degrees, Brampton 27, Stouffville 26, Scarborough 27, Toronto 26, Newmarket Orange Shoal 25, Express 25, Arshall 26, Peterborough 25, Coburg 24, Belvoir 26, Virginia 24, Babylon 25, Beatty 25, Orlando 24 degrees, Alaska to get some 25 degrees up. Let's look at next tower, which is 7 a.m. There is something, so Washington 20, 70 degrees, world's in 90 degrees, Hanoi is 80 degrees, Hope says it's going to get some 90 degrees, I says it's going to get some 70 degrees, 80 degrees. Everywhere the Africa falls 90 degrees, Hamilton Oakles 80 degrees, Sissaga 80 degrees, Ranch 16 degrees, Dover 16 degrees, Scarborough 70 degrees, Thunder 80 degrees, Newmarket Orange 70 degrees, 50 degrees in Oaks, West Shasha 70 degrees, Peterborough 16 degrees, Coburg 80 degrees, Bravo 16 degrees, Georginia's gonna get some 90 degrees, so Pebbles is gonna get some 18, 70 degrees, Patty's gonna get some 80 degrees, Alala's gonna be 16 degrees, Salaby's gonna be 80 degrees, Palmy's 80 degrees, Sunnybeach gonna get some 90 degrees, and Land's gonna get some 16 degrees, so let's look at Collingwood 16 degrees. Let's look at 3 p.m. There's something. So, Royals and 24, Honors 25, White 24. Hoops is going to be 21 degrees. Lines is going to get some 22 degrees. So Collingwood 23. Palm Beach 25. Sotheby 25. Thunderbee is going to be 25 degrees. 23 degrees. That's for Thunderbee. Sotheby 25 degrees. 24. Atlanta's going to get some 26. Everywhere there for 25 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 23. Oakles 23. Brampton 25, so for 25, Scarborough 24, Toronto 23, Newmarket Orange 25, Express 25, Arshall 23, Peterborough 24, Coburg 22, Bravo 26. Let's start again, 26. Virginia 23, Beatty is going to be 25 degrees, Babylon is going to get some 24 degrees on the 23.5, Honolulu is going to get some 24 degrees, 25 degrees on Honolulu, so let's look at 7 a.m. The August the 15th, there is something. White and 70 degrees, Boyles is 18 degrees, Honor is 70 degrees. Oops, it's going to get some 80 degrees. Lines at 80 degrees, calling for 16 degrees, Bombay 16, 70 degrees, Alabama 70 degrees, on the beach gonna get 80 degrees. Everywhere there for Niagara, Lake 19 degrees, Niagara Falls City 16 degrees, Hamilton Locals 80 degrees, this is like a 70 degrees, Branson 16 degrees, Topher 50 degrees, Scarborough 16 degrees, Downright 70 degrees, Newmarket 40 degrees, Huntington 30 degrees, Hooksville 40 degrees, Oshawa 16 degrees, Peterborough 40 degrees, Coburg 70 degrees, Melbourne 16 degrees, Georgia 70 degrees, 18 degrees, Beverly is gonna get some 70 degrees, He's gonna be 50 degrees, Alala's gonna get some 80 degrees, so let's go to the next stabber. Let's go to next stabber, which is 3 p.m. There is something. Port Elton's gonna be 25 degrees, Hanover 27, Warsaw 25, Hope 21, Lines 22, everywhere now falls 23rd degrees is in Niagara. Lake 26 degrees is going to be Niagara Falls City. Hamilton Oaks 21. That's the coldest. Warmest 22. Brampton 24. Stouffville 24. Scarborough 23. Toronto 24. Newmarket 24. Orangeville 25. Oaksville 24. Oshawa 23. Peterborough 23. Coburg 22. Belleville 24. Virginia 22. Betty's going to be 24 degrees. Beverly is going to get some 24. Alaska's going to get some 23. Alaska's going to get some 25 degrees. Salaby's gonna be 23. Thunderbeat's gonna get some 22. Bombay's 25 degrees. So Collingwood's 24 degrees. So let's go to next stopper, which is 8 a.m. August the 16th. Is hunting. White at 21. Hopes at 21. Lines at 21. Barrels at 21. Underwood's gonna be 21. Collingwood 90 degrees. Bombay's 90 degrees. Salaby's gonna be 90 degrees, sunny beach, 90 degrees, inland gonna be 90 degrees, everywhere falls 21.5 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville, 20 degrees, Oakville's gonna be 20 degrees, Brant 90 degrees, Topher 20, 19 degrees, 20.5 degrees in Scarborough, down to 20 degrees, Newmarket 80 degrees, Hornsville 80 degrees, Hooksville 80 degrees, Oshawa 20 degrees, Peterborough 90 degrees, Coburg 21 degrees, Belleville 20 degrees, Georgia 20 degrees, Webler's 90 degrees, Berry's 90 degrees, Ottawa 20 degrees. Let's go to next tab, which is 2 p.m. There is something. Boylton, number 22, Hopesy 22, Lineshead 22, Collingwood 22, Bombay's 22, Sotheby 22, Inland 22, Thunder Beach 22 degrees, everywhere airports 26.5, Hamilton, Oakville 25, Oakville's going to be 25 degrees, Banton 26, Topher 24, Scarborough 24, Downtown 24, Newmarket Owensville 23, Wooksville 22, Oshawa 23, Peterborough 23, Coburg 23, Belleville 25. Cortinia is going to be 23, Bablas 22, Betty's 22, Alala's 22 degrees, 21 degrees, so 21.5. So this White's at 22 degrees. So this is the end of the video. So this is the end of the video.